Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the difference between the 2000s and the 90s setup. Today we have the Interceptor vest and the Pasget vest here. And then we have two Pasget helmets and an ECH, or an ACH. About the same thing, just one stronger. First off, we're going to take a look at the Pasget setup here. This is what you'd have in the 90s, early 2000s, and 80s. So you see this one's here is a large. So this is the bag. And these types of vests had built-in soft armor, meaning that you couldn't replace it once it was damaged, unless you took it apart. So this is the inside here. And this is the large. You can't attach anything to it, and there's no molly on it. It's just pockets and buttons. And usually you'd have an RBE, something like an RBE or like a battle suspender. You put it over like Alice. And then here we have our two Pasget helmets, a medium and a large. Up here. These ones take lining. You can also put padding in the inside. This one's I think is an 85 or something like that. And you could use these all the way from the late 80s to the early 2000s. And you'd have your desert goggles here. See here. Let's get a close up on this. Here.
So, this is an ECH helmet. It was used from, what, 2000s to
It's
stop?
like late 2000s, maybe mid 2000s.
Yeah.
And these were produced to as a better version of the ACH, and I guess like Special Forces and Marines really use these, right?
Yeah. And then they got replaced by the ACH?
Well, these were before the ACH,
Yeah.
or I mean after the ACH, so you'd have an ACH and then this maybe, but the ACH is still the most common helmet in the U.S. military.
Yeah.
And these are, these are almost non-existent because of their time.
Yeah. So a closer look at the ECH is...
That one takes padding.
Yeah. So they upgraded it. Instead of netting, now they use padding inside. You know, it's better for your head. They changed the goggles.
Oh, also.
They changed the goggles to like a better thing.
Here, take the goggles off, or pull them up. A good thing you can tell the difference between an ACH and an ECH, between a Pasget, is a Pasget here has a lip on it, right here. And then an ACH or ECH wouldn't have a lip, and it'd have smaller ear covers. You see on the sides. And back up. So there's a lip on this, not a lip on that. And you have ear covers, longer on this.
And they there's a little flap on the back of the helmet that helps your goggles stay on. You know, because if you're running,
these are, I'm pretty sure these are actually, you can use them for your goggles, but I'm pretty sure they're for your night vision battery packs. You put your night vision battery under here, I believe. You can see on here, these were before night vision was widely used, so you wouldn't really have anything. It'd just be a cover with loops on the inside. Moving on to the Interceptor vest here. This one has a bunch of stuff on it. This is when they first introduced a widely used molly. Pick that up, please. So you'd have your either two canteens on here, or a field pack. And then on your side, you have usually 3 magazines, 2 grenade pouches, and 2 pistol pouches. On this one, you'd also have an IFAK, but on this one, I have one pouch of 40 mic, and one pistol. And usually, you have one Woodland canteen pouch and one OD Green pouch. And these utilize molly instead of, you know, like suspenders and such. Down here, they were mainly made by Point Blank. I don't know if any other companies made them. And on here, you could actually take out the armor. See here is a green. And then also on the back, you'd have put your plates at. And a good thing they introduced with the interceptor vest here, if you see the Pasget, you'll notice that everything is attached by threadings, and the only thing you have is a collar right here and your shoulder pads. But what they introduced with the interceptor vest here, if you look on the inside, you see you have MOLLE. So for your collar, if you didn't want if you don't want a collar, you could take it off. They mainly utilized collars, so you would have a collar most likely, and you just attach it with Velcro and MOLLE. And then also a really good thing that they introduced, especially for the men, you have pelvis armor. So you'd attach it and it'd be like this, and here on the inside, you'd attach it to the side right here. So it'd be attached to the side. So when you close it, because if you notice with the interceptor vest, the sides, they meet in the middle. So close, and then here you have your pelvis armor, and it'd be connected. See, so it'd be like something like this, and then also you'd have your collar armor connected in the inside like this. And if you notice, the two sides meet in the middle here. And here's a comparison. So here's the Pasget. You can attach these, and you see there's only turn this way. There's only 3 MOLLE on each side, and then pockets. And that was one of the main things they introduced with the interceptor is MOLLE. So you have MOLLE, so you wouldn't need another vest to put over your body armor. And let me see the magazines. I'll show you. So here we have a Colt magazine loaded with a 5.56. I think it's 39 grain or something like that.
Oh, it's about 39 grain. So
39, 49.
it's a 30 round mag loaded up with 5.56. And then you have, I believe it's a Beretta mag.
Something like that.
It's a Beretta mag loaded up with 9 mil. It was 14 rounds.
Come around here. You see the back. See the back of this. And this one here. See, it's a Colt magazine. I don't believe there's dates on them. It's a Colt magazine. This one is actually this is a Smith & Wesson. I think this is actually to an old police gun, old police type rifle pistol. So you have your 9 mil.
Police use Berettas.
Yeah, I know, but they also had they had multiple different pistols. So that's the main thing I wanted to show off today between the 90s and the 2000s. One more fact, the Pasget could stop up to 357 Magnum, and the interceptor vest, you could have soft armor in it, so you'd have little green inserts around you, and then also you had plates, and you could stop up to small caliber rounds, maybe 5.56, depending on what kind of plates you have. I believe they go up to 6A plus or something like that, 6 plus A. But yeah, so these are the differences. In the 90s, you'd have woodland camo, DBDU and DCU, but in the 2000s, you mainly utilized woodland and DCU. And then in 2004, you'd be given digital camo, which is what they had after DCU, but that's another story. But thank you guys for watching.